Hi everyone, it's me, Jess. Slightly different camera view today. I'm sitting on the floor next to our fireplace because I thought it'd be kind of fun to do like a fireside chat sort of thing because I just want to ramble today and talk about stuff and I don't know, there's decent overhead lights and I could pull up a little end table and sit on a comfy cushion, although the fireplace isn't on because it's not that cold outside. So the thing that I wanted to talk today about was something that I've been pondering for a while, and that is that I've been kind of interested in following what's going on within the beauty community and beauty brands for probably 4 or 5 years, and that's kind of coincided with my sort of personal evolution with wearing makeup. So in high school it was very minimal. It was kind of like cover up my acne, put on some eyeshadow, wonder why my eyeshadow didn't last throughout the day because I didn't realize that eyeshadow primer was a thing. And it wasn't until I had gotten involved with other social medias that I started learning that there were all these other products out there and that there were people who could do things like a YouTube tutorial to show people like me who kind of grew up a little bit of a tomboy, or at least, I don't know, hopelessly disinterested in stuff, how to do things and how and as a very approachable format of learning. So if I can watch a video in the privacy of my own home and then play around with stuff, then maybe come time to actually execute those things, I'm a little bit more talented, or at least a little bit more competent. So as that occurred, along with sort of getting out of graduate school, getting a professional career where I felt comfortable spending money on myself, I started paying more attention to things within the beauty realm, especially makeup, although skincare too. Like it probably wasn't until I was 30 that I started to properly consider taking care of my skin in order to give it the best chance of aging gracefully, because I know I can't reverse the hands of time, but if I can do it in a way that's a little bit more gradual, or that provides me with comfort, because ultimately, like, skincare provides me with both a feeling of taking care of myself and makes my skin just more comfortable to live in, then I'll do that. But as I've sort of gotten deeper into the background of beauty and skincare, I'm kind of wondering if, as maybe it's me, so like, let's have a conversation about this. Have we reached what I would call peak makeup? So the idea is the marketplace oversaturated? Are there too many brands doing too many releases? Is there anything out there that's really innovative? Are we going to start seeing a sort of a backpedaling on things? Like, are people going to be looking for more simple skincare routines? Are they going to be looking for multi-use products that gives them a more natural look? Or have we kind of sectioned ourselves off into different pockets or different populations within that group, where there are always going to be some people who are like full face glam all the time, or people who are like minimal makeup all the time, or people who are somewhere in between who want to have flexibility to kind of move back and forth between those groups? Because I know one of the things that I felt is when I kind of got into makeup especially, there was kind of this, and this happens to me with other crafts all the time, so perhaps this is relatable to people, which is when you get a new interest, there's kind of that starting acquisition phase. So it's, ooh, I need this product, or I've never tried this, or I've watched so many videos about this, I want to try their formula, or, oh, I can custom build my own palette because I've wanted my own palette full of purple eyeshadows because such a thing didn't exist. And then at some point you kind of hit this wall where you say, okay, maybe that's enough. Maybe this is too much. Maybe I realize that I'm using these things as a coping mechanism. Is this where some people identify the fact that they have compulsive shopping habits? Or have we really just hit this point where we're, and I'm saying we, I mean the people in general, so the general population, are kind of tired of all of the things that are being thrown at us from all these different brands, and we're getting sort of fatigue. And I wonder if that does that also tie in with like COVID? Like, are we exhausted on different levels, emotionally, physically? Maybe you're stuck at home or you have job uncertainty, or you're continuing to work, but you have additional pressures. Is that overall sense of emotional exhaustion tying into it? And is it like fueling your buying habits, or is it making you less likely to buy stuff? I can tell you my personal thoughts on this. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. I really would. And I'm not just saying that because I want comments on my video, but I think that these are the sort of the things that would be interesting. Like if we were actually able to sit around and talk about it in a comfortable environment. I'd love to have these conversations, especially with people who like have entire channels devoted to this sort of stuff. Like, let's have a real talk, tiny glass of wine or not, or juice or tea or whatever. And then just like, let's sit and talk like people, not personalities, not people who have kind of built businesses. But my personal experience is that while I still enjoy watching unboxings and I like watching beauty news and hearing about all the new releases, I feel much less enticed to purchase things. I'm not really excited about new releases. I don't remember the last time I saw something where I was like, oh, I gotta rush out and get that because it's gonna be a limited edition, or it's gonna be something that, other people are gonna wanna buy, and it's gonna sell it quickly and I wanna try it out. And maybe that's a level of appreciation for what I already have, or the fact that I have other things that I wanna spend my money on. So is it, I would rather trade off, fun yarn or new soap making supplies or a thing for the house versus something where it seems like stuff turns over so quickly within the makeup realm. So that's my kind of perspective, which is I'm less enthused about makeup new releases than I used to be. And I wonder if like everything, is it going to be like, oh yeah, I used to really like care about this stuff and now I don't, and then in a couple of years or like even a couple of months after using the same products over and over again, am I going to be bored and I'm going to want something new? I don't know. I don't know. But I thought it was worth bringing up in a babbling sort of video. And I don't have an agenda. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, anti-haul, yeah, like, down with capitalism, because I think that if people make conscious decisions to purchase things, then who am I to judge? I think my biggest concern in terms of a consumeristic culture is that people are doing it for other reasons to their detriment. So, what's your thoughts? Anything you're excited about? Makeup, skincare, anything else? Do you find that, you've kind of hit sort of a mass level, whether it be physical mass or financial mass, that you're kind of topped out, and you say, oh no, I've really got to like whittle down some of the stuff before I buy new things? Do you have a list of things where you're like, no, except for, A, B, C, D? What's kind of your perspective? Do you think that, if we all come out of this whole pandemic situation, that you think your purchasing habits will change? Or, have you experienced sort of a mind shift during this whole situation that you didn't expect? Yeah, just thinking out loud, as if, maybe there's someone just like behind this little end table sitting in the middle of my living room with the cats. Love to hear your thoughts, and have a great night. Bye.